Hello Minnesota Vikings fans and NFL lovers. Today we have two pieces of news that are driving NFL fans crazy. Stay until the end of the video and you will be surprised. And leave your like, because this news is very good. Also leave your comment about what you think of this Viking signing. Now let's go to today's news. Back to Georgia. Vikings welcome promising Bulldogs defender on visit. Since safety Lewis Cine was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the first round of the 2022 draft, no other player from the University of Georgia's powerful defense has joined the team. Cine, at the time, was one of the most coveted talents in the class, but his journey in Minnesota was marked by difficulties. An early injury, changes in the coaching staff, and finally, his dismissal after the third preseason. Now, in 2025, a new Georgia name could be on the Vikings' horizon, and he brings with him the weight of 2 national titles and the experience of nearly 60 games on the best defense in college football in recent years. Your name? Warren Brinson. Brinson, a 6'4", 315-pound defensive lineman, visited the Vikings recently as part of their pre-draft cycle. In addition to Minnesota, he has also drawn interest from other teams, including the defending champions, Kansas City Chiefs, Carolina Panthers, Atlanta Falcons, and New Orleans Saints. Conversations with the Packers, 49ers, Cardinals, and others reinforce the idea that Brinson is a name being monitored by several franchises looking to strengthen their defensive trenches. KPRC2's Aaron Wilson highlighted the player's impressive physical stats: a 5.09-second 40-yard dash, a 31-inch vertical leap, and a disruptive power that comes across more clearly on video than in stats. In his 5 years with the Bulldogs, Brinson accumulated 71 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, and 6 sacks. Although the numbers are not obvious, it is important to understand the context. In Georgia, the defensive system is meticulously structured. Players are not encouraged to hunt for plays, but rather to fulfill specific roles for the sake of group cohesion. Brinson himself acknowledged this philosophy when speaking to the Draft Network. "My focus has always been on playing disciplined defense. I figured if I played my part consistently, the plays would come to me. That's what happened. Of course, I wish I could have produced more, but I'm proud of what I put on the field." That kind of mentality, of discipline, commitment, and collective focus, is exactly what Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores looks for in his defensive line rotation. Right now, the Vikings defensive line is made up of solid veterans, like Harrison Phillips, 29 years old, Jonathan Allen, 30, and Javon Hargrave, 32. Despite the experience, there is clearly a need to refresh the unit with new blood, someone who can bring youth, energy, and the ability to make an immediate impact, even if initially as part of the rotation. Brinson could join other promising youngsters like Levi Drake Rodriguez, Taki Taimani, and 2024 standout Jalen Redmond to compete for a spot and help bolster the interior defense's depth. NFL.com analyst Lance Zierlein describes the Georgia defender as someone with natural instincts,